is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. In the last 24 hours, there have been about 150 new cases of COVID-19 in Wisconsin.
And in total, there are now more than 4,500 cases in the state. Of those, 232 people have died. In Dane County, health officials have confirmed 382 cases along with 20 deaths. Now, Governor Evers has a plan to gradually reopen the state, calling it the Badger Bounce Back Plan. The governor says it'll take some time. It's not like flipping a switch. Now, these are some of the criteria. The state would need 14 days of decline in COVID-19 symptoms reported, a 14-day decline in positive tests, and officials need to make sure hospitals can treat patients and test at-risk healthcare workers.
The metrics we're using are based in large part on the president's guidelines for opening up America again that was issued by the White House on April 16th, 2020.
The state also has to increase PPE and lab capacity so everyone who needs a test can get one, as well as increase contract tracing to track the spread. Governor Evers says right now Wisconsin does not meet the criteria to reopen.
Another part of that plan, the governor and the Department of Health Services say the state will need to dramatically increase testing. Amanda Quintana has more on how Wisconsin labs, including one here in Madison, are helping the state do
Charlotte,
that.
Evers says the goal is to process 85,000 tests per week. That's 12,000 a day. And right now we're at 7,200 a day. Exact Sciences is helping, devoting a lot of its lab capacity and resources to COVID-19 tests. Then Epic is helping distribute those tests to healthcare systems throughout the state. Exact Sciences says they're committed to doing about 20,000 tests each week. In a statement saying work that would normally take months or years is being accomplished in weeks, developing and validating a test, getting emergency FDA authorization, and adapting our laboratory platform for COVID-19 testing. We are now able to process COVID-19 tests at a large scale. Governor Evers says the state is also expanding testing criteria, saying everyone who needs a test should be able to get a test.
Amanda, thank you. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald released a joint statement about the governor's Badger Bounce Back Plan. They write, quote, instead of listening to the resounding outcry from the people of the state, Governor Evers is now making it harder to reopen Wisconsin, acknowledging that Dane and Milwaukee counties can't be treated the same as the North Woods. Vos and Fitzgerald say they are continuing to call on the governor to retreat from his one-size-fits-all approach and allow the state to open up regionally so people can get back to work. About 225 additional Wisconsin Guard soldiers mobilized over the weekend to provide additional COVID specimen collection teams. The Department of Health Services requested the Guard's support for collection and mobile testing site capacities at yet-to-be-determined sites around the state.
Brown County Health attributing a large cluster of confirmed cases in the county to JBS. That's a food processing company. Brown County now at 292 confirmed cases, up nearly 120 just since Friday. According to a county spokesperson, employees at that plant will now be offered voluntary testing. Governor Evers says the state is sending 2,200 testing supplies and personal protective equipment to Green Bay to help with the response to that outbreak. The Tavern League of Wisconsin pushing for change, asking the governor to reopen bars and restaurants before the safer at home orders expire in late May. The league's executive director sent a letter to the governor today. Its plan would allow restaurants to open on May 1st, but would require all employees to wear masks and gloves. They also would have restaurants cut capacity in half, keep tables 6 feet apart, keep parties to 6 or fewer, remove paper menus and table condiments, and eliminate self-serve. In a call with reporters today, the governor said the May 1st timeline likely will not work. He did not say what he thought of those other suggestions.
The Postal Service industry is facing major financial struggles in this pandemic that they say threaten its ability to operate. The volume of mail is extremely low with stay-at-home orders, which is its main moneymaker. The Postmaster General said this pandemic will increase the industry's net operating loss by more than $22 billion in the next 18 months and more than $54 billion in the long term. They're hoping that Congress and the administration can help out the industry that they deem essential. Tomorrow, Vice President Mike Pence will be making a trip to Madison. He will be touring and speaking with employees at the GE Healthcare manufacturing facility. The Vice President will highlight the production of ventilators. News 3 Now will have full coverage of his visit. He is expected to arrive around 10:45.
New tonight, President Trump says he plans to temporarily suspend immigration to the U.S. by executive order. The president made that announcement in a tweet just a short time ago, citing the need to protect American jobs. Several states are moving ahead with plans to reopen their economies as the protests continue to mount. Elise Preston now reporting from New York.
Coronavirus continues to claim lives around the country, but in some areas, officials believe it's safe to begin the process of resuming normal activities.
The entities which I'm reopening are not reopening as business as usual. Each of these entities will be subject to specific restrictions.
Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee have unveiled plans to ease their state's stay-at-home restrictions. State parks in Texas have already reopened, as have the beaches in Florida. Elsewhere, there are signs of growing impatience with the lockdown orders. Protesters gathered in at least half a dozen state capitals on Monday to demand an end to what they see as heavy-handed government directives.
We're tired of this. We want to be able to do business, and we can do it safely on our own. We don't need these measures to be mandatory.
Instead of waiting for the perfect vaccine, which is going to take a long time to get, and it won't be perfect, just like flu vaccines are never perfect, at this point, we need to be able to be given the choice to be able to get out and start living our lives again.
Experts say returning to normal life will depend on the availability of widespread coronavirus testing, especially in hard-hit areas. Vice President Mike Pence says the U.S. is ready.
We have enough testing capacity today for every state in America to go to phase 1 if they meet the other criteria.
In the meantime, for most of the country, returning to normal remains a distant concept. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Also today, the head of the World Health Organization said, quote, "The worst is yet ahead of us in the coronavirus pandemic," calling it a virus that many people still don't understand.
The New York City's Pride Parade has been canceled. It was supposed to be on June 28th and commemorate the 50th anniversary, but Mayor Bill de Blasio says all non-essential activities are canceled for June. The first march in 1970 was to work towards civil rights for the LGBT community. The event has happened every year since until now. As more and more people start seeing their $1,200 roll in from the government, we were wondering what people plan on doing with that stimulus money. We did man-on-the-street interviews with Madisonians today to find out.
I am planning on doing some online shopping and probably saving some for when I can travel again.
I'm gonna just pay bills with it. Nothing fun.
I don't know. Maybe I'll pay my taxes or something.
If you're someone looking to donate your money, consider your local food banks, homeless shelters, and nonprofits or charities.
A developing story tonight, the U.S. monitoring intelligence that North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un is in grave danger after his surgery. That's according to a U.S. official with direct knowledge of the situation. Kim recently missed the celebration of his grandfather's birthday on April 15th, which raised speculation about his well-being. He was last seen publicly on North Korean state media back on April 11th. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti now. He has our first warn forecast. Gary?
Well, Eric, we had some gusty showers and isolated thunderstorms move through the area. Let's take a look at the time lapse from the WIC Skycam. We started out with bright sunshine this morning, then some cirrus clouds came in this afternoon. Then those showers started to pop up. A couple of them brought brief heavy downpours, but following one of them, there was a nice rainbow that we caught on our time lapse. But then things started to clear out as we headed towards sunset. You can see the severe weather reports. Most of these are just strong winds, about 40 to 60 miles per hour, although Milwaukee just had a wind gust of 69 miles per hour at Mitchell Airport. But you can see the last of the showers moving through southern Wisconsin. They'll be gone probably within the next hour or so. High temperatures today reached the lower 60s. Madison topped out at 63, Janesville at 64, but now temperatures have dropped off into the upper 40s to around 50 degrees in the wake of the showers. But tomorrow morning will be down to around freezing as skies clear out. Look for a sunny, breezy, and cooler day tomorrow with a high temperature of 49. Be back to the 60s on Wednesday, but some shower chances will be with us for the end of the week. I'll have more details on weather in a few minutes.
Dane County is announcing plans for the first community-wide climate action plan. The plan sets goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in the county 50% by 2030 and puts the county on a path to be carbon neutral by 2050. County Executive Joe Parisi says while the coronavirus crisis is immediate, climate change is a slower-moving risk and one of the greatest challenges of our generation.
Madison Fire Department still trying to determine what caused a West Side apartment complex to go up in flames over the weekend on Muirfield Road. In the meantime, the Red Cross is helping many of the people who were displaced. On average, the Red Cross says it's seeing more than 2 house fires each day and helping about 350 people displaced around the state. That's about double what it normally sees this time of the year, but says it's still too early to say if it's connected to the coronavirus pandemic and people staying in.
Usually when it's springtime and we get a thaw, kind of a warm up, those fire numbers dip down. But unfortunately, kind of what we have seen is since the beginning of March is that they've really been steady.
The Red Cross says the coronavirus has forced them to change up the way they operate, oftentimes offering virtual help. They say volunteers are still prepared to help, but resources just look a little bit different right now.
And we have an update tonight. Fitchburg police say the bicyclist who was hit by a dump truck this afternoon in Fitchburg was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. It happened near the intersection of Highway M and Went Road. The Badger State Trail crosses Highway M in that area. Police say the driver of the dump truck will not face any charges or even citations. Still ahead tonight, after becoming the first major star to be diagnosed with COVID-19, we get an update from actor Tom Hanks as he opens up about he and his wife's experience with the virus. Stay with us.
We at Patriot Paving want to remind you we're all in this together. Be kind. Enjoy the time with your family. Help your neighbor. We can and will get through this together and be stronger than before. Stay calm, stay positive, and we'll see you soon.
Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. As part of your community, we're here to help you during these challenging times.
Keeping your Toyota safe and reliable is important, especially right now. Many of our service centers are open. Schedule service online and drop off and pick up your vehicle with no contact. Need to replace your old vehicle? Most Toyota dealers offer online shopping and will defer your first payment for 90 days.
We're here for you. Contact your local Toyota dealer to see how they can help. Toyota.
Over the past 89 years, the awards for our clients totals well into the billions of dollars, probably more than all the other personal injury firms in the state combined. Habish, Habish & Rotier.
Americans have been cutting the lawn for hundreds of years, but with TurfBot, the future of mowing is now. Our quiet, all-electric robotic mowers work around the clock to keep your lawn trimmed 24/7. That means less time spent mowing and more time spent enjoying. Equipped with LED headlights, auto-stop sensors, and anti-theft GPS devices, our mowers run safely with no supervision. Come home to a freshly mowed lawn every day for as little as $30 a week. Call today and get free installation when you sign up. TurfBot, on the cutting edge.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. So we're helping by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can, so you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
We at Patriot Paving want to remind you we're all in this together. Be kind. Enjoy the time with your family. Help your neighbor. We can and will get through this together and be stronger than before. Stay calm, stay positive, and we'll see you soon.
Hi, folks. Tuesday morning, join us as we introduce you to a new member of our News 3 Now This Morning family.
And we preview Vice President Mike Pence's visit to Madison as he tours a company making ventilators. We'll tell you what to expect from the trip starting at 4:30.
Welcome back. The U.S. Navy and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are jointly investigating the coronavirus outbreak aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt.
Well, nearly 700 crew members aboard the aircraft carrier tested positive. One sailor has died. The inquiry will look to establish the origin of the outbreak and understand how it spread so rapidly on board the ship. The Roosevelt's commander, Captain Brett Crozier, was fired earlier this month for what the then acting Navy Secretary Thomas Modly said was poor judgment. Modly resigned days later over his handling of the incident. Actor Tom Hanks opening up about what it was like to have COVID-19. Hanks telling the National Defense Radio Show he was wiped out by the virus. He added that he also had some serious body aches and fatigue, but he says his wife, Rita Wilson, had much more severe symptoms. Hanks said she had a higher fever and was so nauseous she had to crawl on the floor at times. Hanks and his wife were in Australia, where he was shooting a movie about Elvis Presley when they tested positive back in early March. Both have since recovered.
One of the last cruise ships still at sea after the coronavirus outbreak has docked in France. The ship docked this morning with nearly 1,800 passengers on board. A spokeswoman says all passengers are healthy, but they will be checked for temperatures and symptoms as they disembark. The MSC Magnifica left port in Genoa, Italy on January 5th and has since been to several ports. Nurse midwives say there has been an increased interest for home births as this pandemic continues. So as a result, pediatricians are releasing new guidelines for them. The American Academy of Pediatrics say pregnant women are considered eligible for home births if they have no pre-existing disease, and that includes diabetes or high blood pressure. It also recommends that the best home birth candidates are carrying only one child and are at least 37 weeks pregnant.
U.S. oil prices crashed today to a record low as the market continues to be rocked by an epic collapse in demand. U.S. oil futures were down below $0 a barrel, their worst level since the New York Mercantile Exchange opened oil futures trading back in 1983. So that means some oil producers were actually paying money for oil to be taken off their hands. Pomp and circumstance will be missing when Queen Elizabeth rings in her birthday tomorrow. The Queen, who will be 94, is at Windsor Castle with her husband, Prince Philip, today. She sent out a thank you message to everyone who still works to keep the country up and running. The Queen canceled her usual birthday gun salute for the first time in 68 years. Over the weekend, a royal source says she canceled the celebration because she simply felt it would be inappropriate due to the pandemic. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti, who's joining us now. He has a look at our first warned forecast as we get the week started, Gary.
Eric, we had a line of showers and some thunderstorms come through with gusty winds. We also had some great pictures. Got to look on the bright side of these things. This picture was sent in by Tom Fleming right before sunset here in Madison, looking out toward the west. Lots of pretty color in the sky. And Darren Lind captured some of that rainbow that we showed earlier from our sky cam. This is in Madison looking over toward Fitchburg as the showers rolled on through. There were a number of severe weather reports, most of these in the form of gusty winds, and they weren't even necessarily associated with thunderstorms, but over in La Crosse, they had a wind gust of 53 miles per hour at the airport on French Island. In Madison, the Dane County Regional Airport had a wind gust of 56 miles per hour. And take a look at this, just before 10 o'clock, the Mitchell Field, Milwaukee, had a wind gust to 69 miles an hour as a line of showers moved through there. So that's very strong for seeing, especially when you're not dealing with widespread severe weather. But everything is moving out pretty rapidly. The showers are dying down quickly. The last of the showers will probably be gone in the next hour or so, and skies are actually clearing to the north and west. So we'll look for a nicer day tomorrow, but temperatures will be cooler. Three things you need to know in the forecast. It'll be breezy and cooler tomorrow with high temperatures in the upper 40s. We're back to the 60s on Wednesday. There is a chance for a shower or thunderstorm later in the afternoon, but as we head toward the latter part of the week, there are better chances for showers, and that will keep temperatures mainly in the 50s. High temperatures today range from around 50 near Lake Superior to the lower 60s over the southern half of Wisconsin, and you can see some of these strong wind gusts. Eau Claire had a wind gust to 63 miles per hour with those showers, so we weren't alone in seeing those strong winds. But again, now those showers are pushing off to the south and east, not expecting any more strong winds overnight. Upper level winds are from the northwest, so that's going to tug down some cooler air for tomorrow. But just as quickly, we'll bounce back up again on Wednesday for another brief shot of milder air before we turn a little cooler for the end of the week. Cold front has now moved south of Wisconsin. The leading edge of the shower is now moving down through northern Illinois. Behind the front front, the chillier air is starting to take hold. You can see temperatures already in the upper 20s in northern Wisconsin around Rhinelander. We're still in the upper 40s here, but those temperatures will continue to drop. On future tracks, skies will stay mostly clear overnight. Look for high temperatures tomorrow in the upper 40s with a few clouds coming in late in the afternoon. That could lead to a slight chance for a rain or snow shower tomorrow night, but as those winds shift around to the southeast, that will start warming us up again as we head into Wednesday. High temperatures on Wednesday will probably top out in the lower 60s, and there could be a few showers that develop in the afternoon. Better chances for showers will arrive toward the end of the week. So for tomorrow, look for mostly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and cooler with a high of 49. See a few clouds come in later on in the afternoon. 7 to 10 day forecast. Look for a chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon on Wednesday with a high of 63. Then we're down into the upper 50s Thursday, mid 50s on Friday, and lower 50s for Saturday with some shower chances in there. Next week, temperatures will be closer to 60. There'll also be a few chances for showers and thunderstorms. Don't see anything big as far as severe weather is concerned, and those temperatures will be within a few degrees of normal.
All right, Gary, thank you very much.
Sure.
Well, coming up, Chris Orr is draft day dreaming, where the former Badger linebacker says he'd like to play on the next level in the NFL. That's coming away next. Stay tuned for sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. And with great deals available, there's never been a better time to buy at your local dealership. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum is the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got all my shows, and he's got all his shows.
With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on-demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go, all from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
During times like these, it's important to stay connected.
The new normal isn't normal at all.
But just because we're apart
doesn't mean we're alone.
We can reach out to old friends.
Remind our family that we love them.
Stay on top of business.
Even if it isn't business as usual.
Because we are resilient.
No matter how much distance is between us, we will never let you lose your connection.
US Cellular has a network you can count on, which means you can do anything, even make a commercial. US Cellular.
Getting meals to go from Hy-Vee is even easier with the new Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go website and curbside pickup. Just order delicious meals online and get no contact pickup. Choose from Chinese, sushi, fried chicken, lasagna, enchiladas, burgers, pizza, many of your favorite sides, and more. Just order online at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime. Then park in a designated mealtime spot and we'll bring your order out. Feed your family for less and order Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go today.
The NFL draft kicks off Thursday, and Chris Orr is hoping to get that call that every kid dreams of getting. The former Badger linebacker took a break from preparing for the biggest moment of his life to share what he expects to happen when that phone rings.
what kind of player are they going to get?
I've always been a smart football player. I've always been somebody with a high football IQ. So I just try to put that on display as much as I can and show them my personality, show them my character, and, the rest is history. They saw the numbers at Pro Day. Thankfully, we were able to have ours, but I was able to match the numbers to even exceed some of their expectations of what I could do athletically.
I don't want to bring up, a bad memory, but, you didn't get that invite to the Combine. A lot of people thought you should. Is that kind of a chip that you're going to, carry with you through your entire career, just to kind of give you that, maybe a little extra motivation, like, hey, you missed out. Let me show you what I can do.
Oh, yeah, for sure, without a doubt. That's definitely something I'll carry with me forever. I've always, had that extra motivation of trying to prove people wrong. And, it's fitting that it never stops. I'm going to remember that going into every practice, every game, whatever the case is. I'm definitely going to carry that with me.
Is there any teams that you would want to play for?
I think it'd be pretty special if I played for the Redskins or the Ravens at some point, just because my dad played with the Redskins and my brother played with the Ravens, or even the Chargers. My dad spent the year out there when they were still in San Diego. But, I think it'd be special to play for any of those organizations. But, like outside of that, I don't really have like a team that I'm just like itching to go and play for, that I hope takes me, or whatever the case is. It's more so I really don't care where or when.
Yeah.
I just want to play.
When you get that call, when that moment comes, what do you think it's going to be like for you?
I think it's going to be a rush of excitement that I've probably never felt before. It's kind of crazy to think about it, coming up so quickly. But, I'm probably going to shed a few tears for sure. I'm definitely going to be really happy. But, yeah, I have no idea. I feel like it's going to hit me really hard.
And on the ice, the Madison Capitals have named Tom Upton, the franchise's new head coach and general manager. Upton spent the last 3 seasons as an assistant coach at Mercyhurst University, and he does have experience coaching in the USHL. He was assistant at both Youngstown and Cedar Rapids. Now, Upton played college hockey at UW-Stevens Point. We'll be right back after this.
Together, we can do this. Our spirit is what unites us. It is what bonds us and reminds us we are all one. Which is why if you need a vehicle during this time, we are offering 0% financing for 84 months with no payments for 90 days. And the ability to shop and buy from the safety of your home. Better days are ahead, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram will help you drive forward.
Yeah, sure. I'm a home builder. I go to Nuns. Why? Well, my clients love them because they have all those fancy schmancy carpets. Like those Smart Strand ones from Karastan that are just astonishingly soft to the touch. I'm more of a concrete floor guy myself. That fluffy stuff just doesn't do it for me. But hey, my clients, they love this fancy schmancy Karastan carpeting. So we go to Nuns.
Nuns, kitchen, bath, and flooring.
To our Pick and Save associates, for the long hours and late nights, for the miles traveled and the shelves restocked, for making a difference in our customers' lives, for doing so much more than your job. Everyone at the Kroger family of brands and our customers say thank you. In a time when daily life feels a bit uncertain, your hard work is keeping America fed. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Imagine facing Wisconsin's bitter cold winter without a warm home, or the blistering heat of summer without power, then having to make the tough choice between eating or meeting other basic survival needs. Unfortunately, over 200,000 of our neighbors in need will face this difficult decision with no place else to turn, including those who are now unemployed due to the COVID-19 crisis. Keep a neighbor in crisis safely in their home during these difficult times by supporting and donating to the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund today.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Go to Amazon.com skills to enable Channel 3000 news briefs.
Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti rejoining us. Final check. Rains have moved out for the most part.
There's just one last shower heading through the Madison area, but the strong winds that are associated with these bands of showers now are out over Lake Michigan and bringing 50-mile-per-hour plus wind gusts into lower Michigan. But the last of the showers just moving through the Madison area right now to the northwest. Skies are clearing. By tomorrow morning, look for temperatures to be down around freezing. Look for plenty of sunshine during the day tomorrow, but it will be breezy and cooler. High temperature at 49 compared to the 63 that we had today. Then we're back up to 63 on Wednesday with a chance for an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Temperatures will stay in the 50s for the end of the week with some shower and thunderstorm chances, especially Friday into Saturday. Temperatures will warm up early next week, and then we'll see some shower and thunderstorm chances about the middle to latter part of next week with high temperatures around 60.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. Hope we have a great Monday night. Take care.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
We consider this a good sign. We have begun to consider the transition from essential preventative lockdown to reopening. It means we're seeing necessary slowing of the spread of the coronavirus. It is hopeful, but that optimism must be tempered by caution and patience. The essential tension in all this is best illustrated by Governor Evers' announcement last Friday of an extension of his safer at home order and the announcement Monday of his Badger bounce back plan. These are neither contradictory nor mutually exclusive, and their eventual success will depend on our shared willingness to balance the two. We are all anxious to reopen our economy and be freed from some of the restrictions placed on what we think of as normal life. But public safety, protection, and health must remain our top priority. We'll continue to analyze all this in editorials to come. For now, bouncing back has begun.